Hello my dear children, welcome to all in science tutorials with Dwivedi. So children, in today's video we will solve the exercises of lesson number 15, some natural phenomena. This is the fourth part of this lesson. In first three parts I have explained all the topics given in your book, and in this part of video I am going to solve the question answers. First question is, select the correct option in question 1 and 2. So the question 1 is, which one of the following cannot be charged easily by friction? A plastic scale, B, a copper rod, C, an inflated balloon, D, a woolen cloth. So the answer is B, a copper rod, because by friction only non-conducting material can be charged, and copper is a good conductor, so it cannot be charged by friction. Second, when a glass rod is rubbed with a piece of silk cloth, the rod and the cloth both acquire positive charge. B, becomes positively charged while the cloth has a negative charge. C, rod and the cloth both acquire negative charge. D, both becomes negatively charged while the cloth has a positive charge. So the answer is B. Rod becomes positively charged while the cloth has a negative charge. Why? Because when two objects are rubbed against each other, they acquire opposite charges. By the law of convention, it is known that the rod acquires the positive charge and the cloth is acquiring the negative charge. This is the fact. Okay, that when the glass rod is rubbed with silk cloth, the rod will acquire positive charge while the cloth will acquire negative charge. So the answer is B. Now third question is, write T against true and F against false in the following statements. The first statement is, like charges attract each other. Children, we all know that like charges repel each other. Okay, and opposite charges attract each other. So the first statement is false. Second, B, a charged glass rod attract a charged plastic straw. Children, a charged plastic straw has negative charge on its surface. Okay, while the glass rod, you all know that just now in the previous question you have learned that glass rod acquire positive charge, okay, on its surface. So unlike charges attract each other, so they both attract each other. So this statement is true. Next statement is, lightning conductor cannot protect a building from lightning. This is false. We all know that lightning conductor is a device which is used to protect building from the lightning. Okay. Next statement is D, earthquakes. Earthquakes can be predicted in advance. This statement is false. Okay. Earthquake cannot be predicted in advance. Next question is, sometime a crackling sound is heard while taking off a sweater during winters. So the answer is, when we take out sweater, woolen sweater gets charged due to friction between the sweater and the body. This results in crackling sound. Question number 5 is, explain why a charged body loses its charge if we touch it with our hand. So the answer is, the charges get conducted to the earth through our body when we touch it and the conductor loses its charge. This phenomenon is known as electric discharge. Because of it, charged body loses its charge when we touch it with our hand. Question number 6 is, name the scale on which destructive energy of an earthquake is measured. An earthquake measures 3 on this scale. Would it be recorded by a seismograph? Is it likely to cause much damage? So children, 3 questions are there together. Now the answer is, Richter scale is used to measure the destructive energy of an earthquake. The scale has a reading from 1 to 10. An earthquake measuring 3 would be recorded by a seismograph. The magnitude of scale 3rd would not cause much damage. An earthquake of magnitude of 5 is considered destructive in nature. Question number 7. Suggest 3 measures to protect ourselves from lightning. Answer. 3 measures to protect ourselves from lightning are: do not use TV or cable phone during lightning. Second, stay indoor or under covered area. And third, don't take bath during lightning. So children, in my previous videos I have explained what precaution you have to take when there is a lightning. So out of them 3 we have discussed here. Now question number 8. Explain why a charged balloon is repelled by another charged balloon, whereas an uncharged balloon is attracted by another charged balloon. The answer is, a charged balloon is repelled by another charged balloon because both carry same type of charges. On the other hand, an uncharged balloon is attracted by another charged balloon as they have opposite charges. So, we know that same charges repel and opposite charges attract each other. So, children, I hope you have understood that when both the balloons are charged, they repel because they both are carrying same charges. List 3 states in India where earthquakes are more likely to strike. Answer is, Gujarat, Assam and Jammu and Kashmir are 3 states where an earthquake is more likely to strike. Question number 11. Suppose you are outside your home and an earthquake strikes. What precaution would you take to protect yourself? Answer is, the following precautions should be taken when earthquake strikes. First, find and go to an open field and stay away from buildings, trees, electric wires and poles. Second, if you are in car, then drive to an open field and do not come out of your car. Question number 12. The weather department has predicted that a thunderstorm is likely to occur on a certain day. Suppose you have to go out on that day, would you carry an umbrella? Children, I have already taught you that no one should not carry an umbrella during a thunderstorm. The thunderstorm is accompanied by lightning and the charges might travel from the cloud to the metal rod on the umbrella and might cause an electric shock to the person carrying it. So it is not safe to carry an umbrella during lightning or during thunderstorm. Question number 9. Describe with the help of diagram an instrument which can be used to detect a charged body. So children, in page number 187, activity number 15.4, you have learned about electroscope. Okay, so the answer is, electroscope is a device which is used to detect the charge on a body. It works on the principle that like charges repel each other while unlike charges attract each other. This device consists of a metal rod with thin metal strip or leaf attached to it at the bottom. At the top, the metal rod enters in a metallic cup or dish. The bottom of the rod and the metal leaf are enclosed in a glass box for protection. When the disc of the electroscope is touched with the charged glass rod, the metal leaves open out or diverge. The extent of divergence depends upon the amount of charge on the electroscope. When the metal strips repel each other, proves that the body is charged because repulsion is sure test to detect the body is charged or not through an electroscope. Children, this is the diagram of simple electroscope. It is given in your book in page number 187, figure number 15.4. This diagram you have to draw in your notebook while you will write this answer. So my dear children, I hope you all have understood all the topics explained by me in my all the videos of this lesson. Here the lesson 15, some natural phenomenon, is completed. From next class we will start new lesson, that is pollution in air and water. That's all for today. Have a nice day.